The ready is a less common but flexible opening that controls the center with the knight. Knight f6 develops the knight toward the center and controls the d5 and e4 squares. g3 prepares to fianchetto, the light-squared bishop, to g2. With this push, black grabs central ground and opens lines for future development. This develops the bishop and gives it scope on the long diagonal. Black develops the knight and attacks the center. With this push, white grabs central ground and opens lines for future development. A solid central advance that gains influence and restricts counterplay. After all captures, this is an equal trade, a straightforward recapture. This offers an equal trade of pieces, textbook play so far. Castling gets the king out of the center of the board, while also developing a rook. A solid central advance that gains influence and restricts counterplay. Solid. Continuing with standard opening theory. This threatens to eventually win a pawn. This prepares the bishop for development. Moving from its starting spot, the bishop gets involved in the game. This is the strongest option. The opening development is progressing well. This threatens to win a pawn by removing a key defender. This prevents the opponent from being able to win a pawn by removing a key defender. This strikes at the center to fight for space. The knight is kicked by a pawn and must now move or be captured. The clearly correct move for a threatened knight. Both kings are castled and ready for the middle game. There were worse moves, but also something much better. Right on target. This creates a pawn chain, linked pawns that form a strong structure. Very precise. This threatens to eventually win a pawn. This moves the bishop to a better location, allowing it to control more squares. That's fine. This misses an opportunity to eventually win a rook. The best option was to maneuver a rook to a more powerful square. This creates a pawn chain, linked pawns that form a strong structure. This is an equal trade. This threatens to tactically win a rook. The clearly correct move for a threatened bishop. This attacks a queen, winning a tempo when it moves away. The correct move to safety. This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders. This misses a better way to bring the last piece into the game. This is the strongest option. This is a fair move. This protects the attacked pawn. Right on target. Very precise. This is the strongest option. After all captures, this is an equal trade. Recaptures. A solid choice. Right on target. This creates a pawn chain, linked pawns that form a strong structure. This attacks black's pawn chain. Very precise. That's not a mistake, but it's not the best move either. The better move was to create a protected passed pawn. This allows the opponent to create a protected passed pawn. The best option was to create a protected passed pawn. This is an equal trade, a straightforward recapture. Now black can't stop white from winning a pawn if they make the right moves. With the queen now developed as well, black has all pieces ready for action. Black was better off, but now their position is winning. This is the only good move. This allows the knight to control more squares. The correct move to safety. This passed pawn is a strong asset for black. This threatens to win a pawn by removing a key defender. Black's piece has moved to a square with greater activity and control. This is not the right idea. A great find, leaving the queen vulnerable to attack. This captures a free queen. A clear recapture. This takes an outpost, a square where the knight cannot be kicked out by a pawn. This maintains the balance in material with a good trade. This will win a bishop with correct play. The best option was to capture a pawn that was threatening to win material. Capturing that bishop wins material. A straightforward recapture. That's fine. This is the way to win a rook. This avoids clear danger. This will win a pawn with correct play. This steps away from the checking bishop. This is the way to win a pawn. This loses a rook, but the position was losing no matter what. Black will be winning a rook with that fork. This avoids clear danger. This captures a free rook. This prevents the opponent from being able to checkmate the king. This is the strongest option. Black creates a flight square for the king, avoiding mate. Right on target. This was the only move. The piece finds a new active square. This wins material. Very precise. This steps away from the checking queen. This is the strongest option. This evades the check from the queen. This defends the attacked pawn. This is the only move that works. This steps away from the checking queen. Very strong play. The pawn is now passed because it can no longer be challenged by pawns as it tries to promote. This threatens to win a rook through a skewer. This moves the knight to safety. Right on target. This evades the check from the queen.